Hey boo, hey, welcome to another message here with me, Duchess, where we gonna pull out all the little deets to what you need to know right here, right now, baby. So yes, this is a general collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't behind for whoever the hell it's for. And yes, this is a timeless reading. So I was getting a message here about some healing from some really bad connections, really bad relationships here. Getting your heal on. Yes, some connections. Okay, so Spirit is saying that you've done a lot of healing when it comes to your connections. Okay. Yes. I love it. Okay. And you've gone through a lot of healing and now you're in your divine energy. So whether this be divine feminine, divine masculine, whatever, you are in your divine energy because you've gone through a lot of healing. Spirit is saying that you have dealt with lots of toxic or karmic soulmate energy. So for some of you, this could be toxic soulmate after toxic soulmate, or karmic soulmate after karmic soulmate, or just one that you dealt with for a very long time. And this person had a million toxic personalities. You know what I'm saying? Not, we ain't diagnosing, but something that seemed like such. It's giving me that vibe because Spirit is saying here that you're healing and you're opening yourself up for deep connection, right? And I'm hearing your spirit is renewing when it comes to love. So if you're in the midst of some sort of new connection, you're opening yourself up to this. If you're not there yet, you're opening yourself up to be ready for connection, okay? But this is because you've healed this distorted energy. So like I said, it came out as the feminines on this side, but it don't matter if you feminine or masculine here. This distorted energy is all about being with soulmates that trigger you, okay? To trigger you in the worst ways, which means these have been relationships that have been very toxic, okay? Very traumatic, maybe just really negative in certain ways. For some of you, I'm hearing that it's gotten to the point of being pretty horrific, and I hate to say that, baby, so I'm sending you love and healing for that. But I'm getting here that you have dealt with a lot of soulmates here that came in to trigger you, trigger senses of abandonment, trigger sense of rejection, trigger senses of being used and abused, and creating anxiety and stress and worry and creating a lack of confidence. Like, you've had so much of this happening in your life, but Spirit is saying here that these toxic soulmates did not come in your life to break you, baby. Okay, no, that's not what they was there for. That was not what they were sent for. That was not the mission. They were not there to break you, but they're there ultimately here to help you to grow, to evolve, to balance out, right? And so we got two of the best cards that show growth and evolvement here. We got the Sacred Woman and the Divine Feminine. Like I said, even if you're masculine, this still applies. This don't got gender on it, okay? This is just saying here that you are truly evolving and knowing your worth, right? And you're able to set healthy boundaries with love, okay? You love yourself. You protect yourself. You nurture yourself. You see yourself as sacred. And therefore, now you are attracting sacred energy, sacred lovers, sacred connection in your life, right? You see yourself as divine and you are in that divine energy. So you're attracting matching energy here of having someone else divine matching you. And so it's like your divine counterpart, right? And so that's why we got the yin and yang. So it's like there's this energy here of you really growing with a divine counterpart because of all of the toxic connections that you had in the past. It's like Spirit is saying your heart wouldn't be ready, or you wouldn't have went through the right healing for you to come into this divine union lest you went through this toxicity first. So I know you're still going through a lot of healing. And so Spirit is saying here that as you either are venturing off into this connection that's supposed to be healing and positive, or you're waiting for it, it's about you really focusing on making things happening in your life, okay? Yes, okay? Because this love is waiting for you, but it's in alignment with you being in alignment with you being healed. And so that's what we're going to talk about here. So like I said, we got make room in your heart. There's someone new waiting for you. So there's love that's on the horizons for you. Like I said, either you dealing with this person now or somebody new coming in. But this is a time here because you've dealt with so much for you to really focus on your own divine healing. So it's like, because you heal so much, you're not going to get overly wrapped into this connection. Like, basically, the connection does not become your whole world, okay? It's like, yes, it's a positive element in your life. It's something that you love, care about, right? You getting into, but it doesn't become your whole world, right? So you're going to be focused on things that really make you happy and make your life complete. And so that's part of you being in that sacred energy, that divine energy, in that divine flow. You're going to be focused on your own divine purpose, okay? You're going to be focused on building and growing things in your life. You're focused on healing activities, being creative, releasing yourself, going through with hobbies, spending time with the right people, right? So Spirit is saying here that the most important part of this transition and this healing for you is to be in that state of gratitude. I am thankful for the new beginnings today brings, right? So the more that you're in that state of gratitude, the more that you're going to feel fulfilled on this journey. Okay, we love gratitude. We love fulfillment and all of that. Where, I don't know where this went, but we're going to go to the next deck. Okay, Spirit, tell us more here. Tell us more about healing from these karmic connections. Spirit is saying here, okay, this is what I'm hearing, okay, that it's a time of your life to focus on these healthy connections, because that doesn't mean that karmic connections aren't going to be popping up. So I'm hearing for some of y'all, there's some karmic exes that's going to be popping up specifically around this time, of course, right? To try to test you and get you back in this distorted energy. And you know that they offer is garbage. So just remember, okay, there could also be new karmics that are popping up, coming in to test your energy, right? And so for me, karmics pop up all the time to try to see if I'm a fool, see if I'm a fault for it, see any of that, right? Put me back into that negative energy from the past, from when I used to get in the midst of toxicity, but no. So there's something here where you're being told that there's going to be certain people that are trying to draw you back into those same cycles. And then I'm hearing for some of you, if it's not toxic exes or people, it's like friends that are in a toxic cycle, friends and family, they're in a toxic relationship cycle. So they try to get you to stay in that type of cycle. But for you, it's a hell to the no, because you're tired of that. So it's like, well, if you like toxic relationships, you do you, boo. But I ain't doing that, because I'm on my healing game. I'm on my healthy game. Okay. I'm on my self-care, self-love game. And that don't involve all the toxicity and the drama, right? So there's something here where it's like you're learning to just not even be involved with any types of toxic connection at all, because you're healing from that. I love it. So you're no longer focused on certain types of connections that could be very surface level, or it's like you're no longer listening to the nonsense or things that don't add up, things that don't make sense. Instead, you're focused on real intimacy, meaning, because people think intimacy means physical intimacy, which that can be, but that just means a real rawness, trueness, okay? Getting to know each other at that deepest level. That your self-esteem is going to be growing here as you focus on your purpose. So that's why your purpose is so important, because that's part of your spiritual growth. That's part of you adapting here to healthy connections. So if your purpose is important, this could be having healthy things to focus on besides the connection, because that which breeds what? Codependency and a lot of control issues, a lot of fighting and hatred and all of that smothering, neediness. When you don't have other more positive things to focus on besides your connection, that's what leads to too much of that other stuff that's just not healthy and not good for the connection at all. So you're at this point here in your life where you are valuing your own energy, right? And you are becoming so divine. And I'm getting here that the person that you're dealing with is going to be so faithful. I'm hearing so faithful. We love faithful, baby. Okay? We love faithful. We getting tired of the liars, cheating, schemers. That's boo. Okay? Go ahead and get off the stage. We throwing rotten tomatoes. We're done. Over it. Don't want any. Good on it. Okay? So there's something here where whoever you're attracting is going to be just as divine as you. And so they're going to be very genuine, very honest, very open with their emotions. Okay. But this is as you're in gratitude for the way your life is right now, because Spirit is saying, say you don't focus on your purpose. You're not focused on your happiness. You stop focusing on healing. What's happening is you're going to fall into that trap. Okay. Of somebody that's trying to lure you back into the karmic cycle, so that you're not having your healthy connection, which is, I mean, the choice is always going to be yours, baby. Look, jackpot. This is how you're going to be feeling about this connection. Okay, like I said, the person's real faithful, loyal, happy. It's gonna be a jackpot here. Look, and this is what you're attracting. You're attracting this to you, right? Exactly. So there's this element here of really just trying to be open to the blessings that are coming in to you. Okay, that's going to be most critical here, and not being called to whatever this is that may try to call you. Yeah, see, what you're picking is a win-win situation here. And this is you stepping into your power to make sure you're in a position here for this win-win situation. So it's like you showing up in this divine energy is you what's creating this, because you get the partner that's also in the divine energy. Okay, if you show up in a distorted energy, I was talking about this the other day. I'm like, people constantly, and I know we human, baby, okay? And I know a lot of people to do this, but it's like we constantly stay in a toxic relationship, too scared to be alone, try to jump into another relationship. No, you're not going to jump into a healthy relationship like that. I know if you don't want to hear it, don't care, because it's the facts and it's the truth. I tried it in the past. That does not work. You have to take time to heal first, which it looks like you do, and you on your healing game. You know what the hell is up. And then once you're healed, you can get somebody equally healed. But if you toxic and you with somebody toxic and then you just trying to jump into something else, the only thing you're going to get is jumping into somebody else toxic. That's the only thing that's going to happen. And you know this. And so that's what you're not putting up with. You're taking your time to heal. You like either the person is showing up and it's a balance and it's good and it's healthy for both of us, or else I want nothing to do with it. And that's because why? You're seeing yourself as sacred. So you're in that divine energy. Spirit is saying here that you're on the pathway to no longer choosing toxic soulmates, and you're actually on the pathway here to choosing a very loyal and long-term mate. Yes, doors are flying open. Before it was a sticky situation, but now it's not, baby, okay? You're going to realize that everything's flowing exactly the way it needs to in your love life, but this is because you deserve it, because you did the work. And when there's people sitting around jealous and looking at you crazy, baby, just let them know, baby, I did the work, okay? You can heal at any time. You can focus on your life purpose at any time. You can be thankful at any time, okay? You can boss up at any time, right? You can change your energy. But if you don't want to, then you're going to stay in the same vibe. Simple enough, baby. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, follow, all of that good stuff. Get my cute angel number t-shirts on my website, linked below. You can book a reading, some coaching, or some healing with me, also linked below. I'm going to talk to you later, boo. Bye.